Okay. What the heck is going on? The frame rate is really poor. I have no idea what is going on with this frame rate. I didn't know why the wouldn't let me connect to the other stream, and I'm sorry about that, everybody. I'm just getting rid of a bunch of stuff here. I got my volume kicked up. Not only that, I gotta notify other places that the location has changed. So I'm sorry about the delay a bit, you guys. Still trying to learn how to live stream here. Looks like my iPad took over a bit of the chat actually. Let's see. What else need to be fixed? Oh, the chat. Sounds like, from what I'm seeing for receiving wise, I am really delayed, guys. Again, I'm sorry for the delay. I don't know why when I put this as an event, it just doesn't work. So you get to see a bit how OBS actually works right now. Did that just work? This should be right. I don't know why the chat's not coming up. The chat should be coming up. Is it coming up for you guys? Yep, there it is. Okay. I'm just gonna leave that there then. Put this up. Oh no, did it lose its connection with it? Damn. Should be connected. Come on. There we go. Now we're back. there's that. Now I'm just going to quickly share everything so then everyone else can be linked up. There we go. And then one more location. And then as soon as that's done, we can pretty much get started. Alright. I think we're all good. Oh, why'd you go vertical? We need to fix that. Alright. Okay. So basically, as you can see, based off of polls and everything from people, we basically are going to be drawing Okita altar today. So, as soon as I am done just setting up real quick, come on. Come on, come on. Oh boy. Things have been very crazy trying to set this up, I must say. Oh my gosh. So we're drawing Okita altar. She's actually a very interesting character in my opinion. Especially her design in general. She is very, very well designed character, I must say, with the way that they chose her colors for her character. So, alrighty, we are now going to get into this. The only issue I will admit, the problem I've been having is whether to use either her with her short hair and this outfit on, or with this outfit on, as well as her hair being super long and such. Which is it was quite the difficult choice. But I think for this piece, with the position that I'm going for and such, I think it will work with what we are doing with the with her fourth form. I'm just double checking with you guys. Are you seeing everything okay and such? Okay. I'm just double checking like delays and everything else. um, for this. Okay. Alrighty, so what are you doing, hidden layer? Oh wait, it's on her. Alright, so I'm hoping you guys saw all the interesting news yesterday on the FGO live stream. It was really interesting the way they decided to go with the new special event with the labyrinth. That's going to be real interesting. I am actually still trying to figure out who the illustrator is for the new servant. Kama, I think her name is Kam A. Let's see what I want to do. Probably going to use another color for this layer. Little piece here. Yeah, it was basically very interesting. What program is this? This is Procreate for the iPad. This is a paid-for app, and I am using brushes in this app that I made myself. Let's see. Not only was the new event announced, we also have 2 animes coming as well, which is going to be nice. We have Babylonia coming, which is being done by Cloverworks, which I actually just found out is actually like sort of like a sub company for the Production A1 company. So basically, some of the members from A1 are working in the sub company Cloverworks. And then we have Babylonia, which we got the first official art from, which I have to laugh when I look at it. I think of the artwork as though it came straight from a manga. It's really interesting how that was the sort of art piece they decided to show. Let's see. So she has... But I'm definitely excited for both of them. The trailer they showed for Babylonia, oh my god, that was gorgeous. The style that they're going for that show, with the interesting gradients being shown on some of the coloring, and it's really like really light on the gradients. Like you're going from like one color to maybe like a tiny bit of a different shade of the same color that's shown in the shadings here and there. And then not only that, the highlighting is very minimum. Like a lot of the highlighting are like these little shapes, like just like that, which is really interesting. Looks like she sort of has cloth like sort of tight. Not even on my phone can I hear you easily. Oh wait, I know what happened. Haha, there we go. Sorry about that, Weiss. Alrighty, much better. Is that better, guys? Can you guys hear me better now? Just checking here. Okay then. Let's see. Sort of like that. Alrighty. Let's do this. I hope you guys are all had a wonderful weekend. I myself had a very stressful weekend, but getting through it. I screwed that up. I didn't think about that little bit there. She has a bit of a bend with the fabric here. Like that. Or maybe it shouldn't be that high. No. I'm a very trial and error type of person sometimes when it comes to some of my work. So a lot of the times I can easily erase. Seeing what can work and make this piece work. Trying to see. Yeah, maybe I got a better idea. it work. Because I didn't think about it, but it's probably very stiff. So this weekend, oh my god, this past weekend has been quite the weekend. That is for sure. Went and did some Pokemon Go, at least, for the lovely community day. Got myself some lovely shiny Tricos. Maybe I should have it bend a bit. I mean, this is pretty much the beginning rough sketch stage, trying to plan out how to make the character look. I might have to look at one of her figures to see what her back is like for this whole, for basically this whole section here. I gotta look into and see if that can be done. I'd have to just get a pic. Trying to think about other things, like what happened this past month. One of those things, was a lot of different premieres happened for video gaming wise. In the video games, we got like Devil May Cry that just came out, as well as Fate Extella. Both of those games I'm playing like no tomorrow. I'm loving it. Hey Nubby, welcome to the stream. I should bring this down a bit so then I can get better defined. Devil May Cry has been quite the treat for me so far. Loving the story, loving the gameplay. It's all a whole bunch of fun. And that's what video games should be really about. Shouldn't stress you out, shouldn't make you worry about collecting things or getting certain power ups or anything, or you keep dying every couple of minutes. All the game has to be is nothing but fun. Where should I go? I could work on that. Let's see. Also, speaking of which, a Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry is also going to be getting a manga on Line Manga, and the story in the manga is actually going to be about V, which is going to be interesting. Maybe I should move that a bit. Does she have anything? What to do, what to do. So many things. Wait, I just noticed you're in the comment, Nebby. Sorry. Oh boy. As long as you don't want to put me in the damn bag, I'm fine. Okay. Trying to think where else to go. I mean, and if I think overall with her coat, how I want to go. So, like her coat. don't like the way those folds look. Make it more maybe scrunched up here. There we go, that looks better. Oh boy. And then we'll make another one here. One of the major things that you gotta love about doing digitally is that there are plenty of layers that you can do this over and over again as many times as you want. So, as you can see, this is very rough. And when I go into this in a new layer, it's going to be a bit more defined. But basically all I'm doing right now is just planning out how each piece of the character is going to look. Maybe like that. And also making sure that it works with the shape of the body as well. Because the shape of the body is not flat, it's round. So you gotta think a lot of curvature type lines. Maybe go back to this because this is just irritating me. The way the collar looks. If I can't fix it, there's always another method to do it. A very special method that I use quite a lot. Because if it doesn't look right one way, there is always the opposite. So one of the good ideas to do for sure when you're doing your artwork is flip your piece around. Make sure that when it's flipped, does it look the same way that it did when it was flipped the other way? Or does it look strange to you that you have to fix something? It may look messy, but by the end of this, it's going to be all cleaned up. This is usually how I work. It's just in a very messy at first, and then clean it all up. Let me rearrange myself here and get comfortable. Oh, hello now. I didn't see you there. Welcome. Lovely to see you here. Thank you for coming. Let's see here. Definitely just trying to make sure I got a good part of the body mostly done before I even start to work on the face. Maybe if it started over there. JoJo poses in greeting. Nice, Nell. Very nice. Let's see if we can try to solve all of that. Another thing that I am going to talk about. So it happens to be the latest news, as well as not only FGO, as well as all the games that came out, but the recent news of Persona R, which I am very excited about. And I am going to say it again, I swear to God, the character they're showing really looks like the female protagonist from Persona 3. Ah, come on. There you go. Well, we don't know for sure if it was her or not, Nebby. She's wearing the school uniform for Persona 5, and we're not fully sure if she should be actually their age, because Persona 5 actually takes place pretty much a couple of years later from Persona 3. Minako-chan! Oh, Minako-chan, we love you! I'm trying to see. Minako-chan 2.0. Oh, yeah. It's Minako-chan, yet it's not Minako-chan. I wonder who she is. So I'm gonna have it like that. I gotta check and see if there's anything on the back of her jacket. Yes, thank you, no. Yeah, well, we'll never know, Nebby. Well, technically, really, she can't have a child, actually, now that I remember. Because in Persona 3, I can't tell because of spoilers, I believe, because some people might not have played the game and such. But let's just say they definitely do not grow old for the protagonist. They definitely do not grow older with all the rest of the cast. Yeah, Ken does grow older and he looks older, and then so does the rest of the gang too. Like the president, and we have Akihiko. They all show that they have aged. Really? Oh Oh, did my stream pause? Yeah, I think it did. Well, this app is not handy at all. Is it only now just catching up? This is really strange. I am legit watching my drawing happen on my screen. I'm already working on the pieces of the jacket, but on the screen I'm working on the neck. This is very delayed, I guess. Very delayed. And I think it's actually actually, not only is it lagged, it's very slow. Yeah, this is sadly one of the bad things about working on an iPad, is that when you're trying to connect it and mirror it onto the computer screen, it's gonna get lagged. And this one's very laggy because I'm using software that's trying to connect to my iPad wirelessly. Oh, you were slightly wrong now? Really? 4 years. So since Persona 3, so 7 years later. So the chances, if Minako was alive and such and had a kid, she would basically just gotten out of college. Okay. I'm real sorry about the video, guys. I wish there was a better way for me to show off this screen better. But this is how I work. I take my iPad, I cuddle up into bed at night, and I just draw. Yes, Nebby. Child is very unlikely. Yeah, she is best girl now. Definitely best girl. Yep. Hello there, Misha. What? What's wrong with me agreeing? Mise is best girl. Oh my god, she's too cute. How's my night going? Apparently the video is very laggy. Other than that, I'm trying to relax and draw. I will also agree with that as well now. I'm sorry that there's lag. It's just how things are when it comes to trying to connect an iPad to the computer. Like, what you guys are seeing right now is, like, a couple of minutes behind. Like, her code is already mostly done by now. Oh, what is this other best girl now? Oh, yes, Persona 5. Persona 5. Oh. In Makoto. You wanted to make a comment, write a reference. You really want to just throw it in there sometimes. Oh dear. Do not do this to me. Do not do this to me, OBS, right now. Why, OBS, why? Thank you. I think I'm gonna need to quickly grab maybe a figure of her to look at more of her in detail. But yes, I will say those are also best girls and best woman in the series as well now. Those were my favorite female characters in the game. I mean, don't get me wrong, I also like Futaba too, but Makoto is also one of my favorites. Like, I really see myself doing a Futaba cosplay compared to her. Let's see, what would work? Can I see the back on any of these? Well, here's one back, but that one doesn't work. God damn it, recorder, get on my level. Work with me, I'm just trying to draw here. Why must recorders be so annoying? Yeah, I will admit now, romancing her feels a little bit weird. It feels like that's sort of like way too young a bit in a manner of speaking, but like, senpai, senpai! Sort of thing. Makoto, she's just has that nice mature touch and everything, and with the main character, like his sort of in a way, the way his essence is slash personality and manner of speaking, just I think works a bit better. Daughtering her feels right. Probably. Okay, so the jacket's actually lower. Sakura with a side of problems. Nice now. Hey Nell, you know a lot of stuff about Final Fantasy. Did you know that the title designer slash concept artist did art for FGO? Well, not only did he do Saber, he actually also did John and Mashu too. He did a one huge art piece and displayed it recently at one of the, I think actually at the site where the live stream was yesterday. Yeah, I'll make sure to send you a pic of what it looked like and everything. Yeah, this video is just really lagging. Oh my god. It's like showing stuff I wanted to show a while ago. Um, Sorry, been quite a while now. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, that's basically the whole purpose I think I was doing this stream is like just have a place for any friends or any listener to come and hang out, listen to some chill out music, and just listen to a talk or something that might pop up here and there during a stream. I mean, I plan to maybe have possibly some guests on here, but that's if technology can stop being an ass. Because right now, this is not fun. Especially with the fact that whatever I'm drawing right now is definitely not showing on the screen. You do that grinding, Nebby. All the grinding. How are you guys doing on Gooda Gooda so far? Hmm. I mean, not only that, I don't think it's also lagging. It might also be my own laptop as well. Like, I'm not legit on a computer or anything. Um, right now. It's all connected just to my laptop, and I'm just sitting in my room and just drawing. So here's a good question now. If you were to choose Pokemon Shield or Pokemon Sword, which one would you choose? And it's the same for everyone else here too. Which one would you choose? Because I'm still trying to figure out which one I want. So you both want Pokemon Shield. I'm still not sure. I think I'm gonna wait to see what the legendaries are gonna look like. And I'll laugh if they end up looking like sort of like a sword and shield. Poor Hecky Slay, yeah. So not only do we have Pokemon Shield and Sword coming, we also have the Pikachu Detective movie coming as well this summer, which is going to be real interesting. And I apparently just found this out as well, but we're also getting a graphic novel based off of the movie. And the artwork for that actually looks really interesting. I haven't found out who the artist is, but live action Lucky Tongue. Yeah, some of the Pokemon can look scary. It's actually real interesting because I know a lot of people were scared of the Apom, but the Apom, I think in the video, if any of you played Detective Pikachu, that the Apom is possibly in a raging state where it will go berserk and attack humans. To be quite honest, this music is actually making me think of Pokemon right now. Huh. That's real interesting about her leggings. I didn't think they were like that, but okay. Apparently, they're like sort of more leathery type of leggings that she's wearing. Fun fact I learned today about this character's design. You always learn something new when you're doing fan art. Uh, I'm just curious about you guys. Do any of you know Macross? You're familiar with anything no, Mech Neppy. Okay. Well, it's just that I recently got into the, what is it called? I believe it is called Uta Macross. The game is called, and it's a mobile game. Um, it's a mobile game, but funny enough, it's not for mega type battles or anything, but it's actually a rhythm game. And I've always loved the characters from Macross, and I've been playing a lot of that game and getting new costumes for each of the characters and such. I think it's about time to flip the canvas to get a new perspective on the piece. Yeah, it's actually a rhythm game. Macross deals with a bit of some songs here and there in its series. So basically, it's for their mobile game, they decided to make it a rhythm game. Like, you do see the megas, and you actually collect them as well here and there. But most of the time, gameplay wise, you are doing a rhythm game with weaponized music, yeah. There are very few series where like they actually use singing as a weapon. And I think that's actually sometimes part of the plot too in the series. They go like, weaponizing singing? Why? Why is this a thing? Hmm. Alright. Let's see, what else happened this month? Yes, the announcement for Final Fantasy 15. The new DLC for that is coming. Sadly, I'm gonna quickly change up the music here. Just 1 second. There we go. And that DLC is going to be interesting because you're basically going to be fighting as one of the villains, actually, which is really nice and fun. And quite honestly, it's something different that you really don't see every day in a video game. It's like a whole segment where you actually play as the villain in the game. Like, you sometimes see it here and there, but not all the time. The Zender talks so badly that everyone hears something pleasant, stops them in their tracks, makes them an easy target. You're getting Overlord vibes. I mean, I took a look at the gameplay of Final Fantasy for this DLC. The way that he just moves around, it's like, oh my god, you're basically a shadow, and I love that sort of movement. I can't tell you how many OCs I once used to make back at high school with that sort of movement of like just moving in the shadows. Video, are you going to finally work on the jacket? Or are you going to work on the sword? What are you doing, huh? Well, for the 7 people who are here, I just want to quickly do a thank you. For my first stream, I will tell you, this is definitely not easy for me. And I appreciate all your full support in this. Well, I thank you, Nell. I'm trying. I'm trying to do my best here that I can, but with the way that the lag is going and everything, it just doesn't make me happy. I feel bad you guys can't get the exact action that you were hoping for. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for sticking around with me and trying to get through the very first stream. Maybe I should. You guys can't see it, that's for sure, but I'm currently working on her little fabric pieces at the moment. Well, take it as a practice run, yeah, but the thing is that, like, this obviously shows that my laptop is definitely not built to take this much, how should I put it, like, data to keep up with a live stream, especially wireless. And sad thing is that the laptop is all I have. I do not have a computer anymore. Nowadays I use my laptop, and I even use my laptop even for work. I bring it with me to work, and then I bring it home to even work. Where's my water? Taking a quick drink. To be quite honest, I used to use, well, definitely not Microsoft. I'm not really a Microsoft type person, honestly. But Apple is usually more tended towards work better with their screens and better with their art programs, and as well as their keyboard hotkeys work better when it comes to a lot of the art stuff I work on. Even at my college, I worked on nothing but Apple products. Back in high school, I used to work on a regular HP laptop as well as computers. And after I went to college, Apple products just completely turned me 180 because of the way that the programs worked a lot smoother, especially Adobe type products. It just made things 10 times easier for me. Like, of course, I would say the probably the other programs that work on Windows probably work better for like coding and stuff like that, as well as Engine. But I can't step away from Apple. I'm going to take another drink real quick. Okay, so that's how it looks on her wrist. see. So I just took a look at some of the news stuff I think recently for Jump Force. I know Jump Force isn't that great of a game and such, but a lot of their characters are, at least what they're bringing, are at least looking promising. And as we all know, the first one that's coming is Seto Kaiba. Kinda saw that one coming from a mile away. Because we have Yugi. You cannot have Yugi without his beautiful rival, Seto Kaiba. We will have to see. We will have to see. They did announce, like, Seto Kaiba is the first one to come. And then they said 3 more characters are coming in the next DLC. Which should be interesting. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to remember. Jump Force came out back in February. Huh. I'm wondering what its price is at now. Be interesting to see what its price is. Just spare me, Joey Wheeler. Neppy, that's good. That's real good. I mean, I think I know for sure when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! I think they're just gonna do Yugi and Seto Kaiba for sure. They are gonna bring in Joey Wheeler. I'm actually think I'm gonna be done. Because Joey Wheeler, he's a good character, don't get me wrong, but I don't think he was needed in the game. There's so many other better choices that they can choose from. But it will be interesting if they do make the Light Yagami available to play, which I do believe, I think, is going to be a part of DLC, but it's going to be, I think, story driven. Like, there's going to be a DLC story, I believe. I'm wondering if maybe I should quickly disconnect and maybe try to reconnect this so that you guys can see the difference between what you guys are seeing right now and what I'm seeing. Do you guys want me to skip forward, like quickly disconnect this and then reconnect and see if maybe it will stop the lag? Alright, then I'll just quickly disconnect this. And Let's reconnect. Well, you definitely do see the update. That's for sure. It's probably a major difference from what you guys were seeing. Kind of shows you how far I was really trying. That was some major lag. Major lag. But I'm gonna go based off of what Nebby just said a little while ago. Yeah, it is a big delay, Nebby. It would be funny if they bring in the you say from 5Ds. Yes, it would be very funny. But at the same time, it would be like questioning it, like the company itself, going like, why? Why this character? Okay, what else can I do here for her outfit? Oh, yes, that's right. Thank you, Josiah. Because card games and motorcycles! Card games and motorcycles! Card games and motorcycles! Card games on motorcycles! Yeah, and already the video's starting to lag again, of course. Oh well. It's probably most definitely my laptop. Can't take all that data. Can't take it all wirelessly. Well, as we all know, we have Kaiba right now. 3 characters in the next one. I have a feeling they're probably going to be Boruto or Boruto and maybe also Black Clover related. Like, they're all going to come in as a bundle because, like I said, they said 3 characters are coming. So, for Boruto, I think I would really like to see Sasuke's kid, Sarada, on there. It would be great to have another female on the roster. Then for Black Clover, I know for sure that we're getting Asta's rival. I cannot think of his name right now for the life of me. Yeah, Boruto is already in the game, Josiah, but like other characters, like the other kids from Boruto. Do I want that like that? No, I don't think so. Yes, I do too, Nebby. I think actually that one was highly hinted to be a DLC, but I don't know. The fact that they're hinting for April that it's going to be three characters together, either I'm thinking it's going to be, well, three of the characters are from one series, or they're all somehow connected in a way with each other. Like, for example, Boruto and Black Clover, they're all the new shonens right now. So, like, if they were to bring in all the new shonen characters together, that would be an interesting bundle. Yeah, those are two good guesses too, Josiah. We're just gonna have to see who they choose. Um, but there are so many choices they could bring also from Boruto as well. KHR bundle. Oh, KHR. Oh boy. I would love that. I would definitely love that. I think that would be the only reason why I would buy the game then. Because I ended up borrowing the game and played it a bit and then just went, nope, nope, I'm done. I'm absolutely done with this. Quickly gave it back to my friend. That was it. But if Hitman Reborn's gonna be in it, I'm definitely gonna go to my friend and go like, hey, give me that game back real quick. Yeah, if we're doing a bundle too, I think I would also want like a villain type character as well in there. So I'm hoping Zemnis, please. Zemnis is my man. I would love to see him in there. I mean, to be quite honest, though, a lot of the villains in Hitman Reborn end up being like their allies in the end anyway, except for the very last boss. But that's only in the manga. Oh, it would be even more funny if, like, out of any of the characters from Hitman Reborn, they put in Lambo. Oh no! Lambo! Pack 2. Oh, that's a good one there. That would be chaos. They would probably have just as many characters as the top three shonens in the game. Like, I think in the game, the top three has, like, between 6 or 8 characters. pretty for Pin. Oh, Pin. I mean, it would be cool if they put, like, Reborn and all his pals in there, if they're gonna put in Lombo. It'll be interesting for, like, Reborn's ultimate. He, like, lets go of the pacifier and becomes, his adult self. Oh, sweet, Nebby. I can't remember which Himamori game I played. It was for the PSP. And I remember, I think it was also a fighting one. And now I'm gonna flip this. God, who's up? Oh, that's a good one, Josiah. If I was to pick One Piece, I mean, I gotta admit, Boa Hancock is great and all, and I love Boa Hancock. But I think the only reason why they put her in it is because she was in the previous game for Jump Force. Well, not Jump Force, but it was called, like, I think Jump Stars. Jump Stars Versus, I think. Which is fine, but I think I would have liked somebody from his crew other than Sanji or Zoro. I would even laugh if they even put in Chomper. That would be adorable. But just somebody else. Like, I'm kind of happy that, oh my gosh, who else was in it? Trying to remember. Oh my god, now I can't remember his name for the life of me. I feel really dumb right now. What is his name? Come on, computer, work with me. Sabo. That's right. Sabo. That's who was in it. Sabo would be interesting. Sabo was a great choice, especially since Ace was taken, kinda is gone, which I'm sad about. I loved Ace. It's kind of nice to introduce Sabo into the series. But I would have liked more variety of some of the different pirates that are in there, like yeah, like you said, Lava could have been an interesting choice. Anybody from the same age group as Luffy, that age of pirates, that would be really nice if they would do any of those. Maybe one of the admirals as well would be nice. Ryoko on the PS Vita, it would be KHR Rumble Arena 1 and 2 or KHR Tag Arena. I think it might have been Tag I played, because I think if I remember I picked 2 characters and it was in a sort of tag battle sort of format. But either way, all the games I think for Hitman Reborn were based on, I think, the future arc for sure. I actually just remembered now, I gotta look into One Piece and catch up on the latest episodes and manga chapters. Because I think the Big Mama arc is just about to end, I believe. They're very close. And then we'll soon get on to the next one, which is going to be crazy. Hey Paradox, what's up? How's it hanging? Just so you know, Paradox, the footage is really lagging. So whatever you're looking at is definitely not what I'm drawing right now. You're almost ready to break. Oh, for your break. Oh, okay, you're working right now. Lunchtime! It's a lunchtime! Oh, whoops, there goes the music. There we go. Let's see. It is actually 11:31 where I'm at. Slam dunk. I mean, even the ones that Josiah mentioned, definitely Gintama is a good call. But Food Wars, as well as Slam Dunk, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how those would work. Oh, Greyman! Oh god, Greyman! Oh! That was a thing. Greyman, I was there when the series first started, and um, even when the original anime was around itself, and that was a big thing between me and my friends. Um, the problem with the Greyman is that it went on hiatus because the mangaka got very sick. So the whole series went on hiatus, I think, for over a year. And by that time, a lot of my friends, we moved on, I think, from that. And by the time it came back in the manga, it was just going a direction where we were just going like, huh? So basically after that, we just dropped it. But I still actually have not watched the updated anime yet. I have not even looked at it. I mean, I think I even tried when I was back at college, I tried to get a ton of people into it, but none of them actually really couldn't get into it. The Why is Fate not in there? Because Fate is based off of a video game, and the video game was not sponsored by Shonen Jump, and as long as it's sponsored by Shonen Jump, there you go. As much as we would want to. Oh well. JP Paradox, I think I told you this once before. I really want Napoleon. I really want that Napoleon. Manga delays. Files only Berserk fans would know the true pain caused by that. Yeah. If I were playing JP again, nothing but Napoleon. As soon as Napoleon comes out in NA, I'm gonna be like wailing for that. And earlier you did ask, I didn't actually answer, I don't think. You asked about Hijikata. If I was gonna roll for him. Hell yeah, I am. I'm rolling for that man. Then I think after that, I'm gonna be rolling for summer stuff. I remember Paradox. You posted about it. You have an MB2 Napoleon now. Huh. Her sword is really interesting. Oh my gosh. Well, here's a good question. If Fate Stay Night characters were to be in Jump Force, which ones would you pick? Oh, hello there, director. Welcome to me trying to live stream, but sadly, terribly failing because of lag issues. Drawing is way behind compared to what I'm actually sketching right now. And I guess I think a bit my voice is lagging a little bit. But I now think the problem is actually the my laptop itself. I don't think my laptop can handle so much data. It's sad, but I'm working with what I got. But either way, I'm drawing your girl here. And I will say, when she does come around in NA, I'm also going to roll for her. I am very excited for her. Oh, so Nebby, you want Emiya in Jump Force. I can see that. If Emiya was in Jump Force, it's, I think, definitely first pick, since he's main character and such. That would probably be a major collab paradox. Gilgamesh for Jump Force. He would probably make a good villain, I think. Villain type character from Fate Stay Night. Hmm. Let's see. Angry Mango. Angry Mango. It'd be interesting if we see any female characters, maybe from any other female characters released from Fate Stay Night, like maybe Ryder, maybe. Or, actually, Caster might make an interesting villain type character in Jump Force. Yes, we do need more female characters in Jump Force Paradox, definitely. That's just what I'm saying here. Both Rukia and Boa Hancock can't fill it. It's not enough. Please draw some of the body a bit to get it in the rough. All the servants from Fate Stay Night. That's a lot to handle. They'll make just as many as the top 3 shonens. I mean, you gotta admit though, she is a pretty crafty villain, Nebby. Medea can be very mischievous sometimes. And she does know how to make a good plot from a villain's point of perspective. Let's see. How about Fire Emblem collab? How about that? Totally love me some Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem with FGO. Pretty much Jump Force art style is pretty much explosions everywhere. I don't think so. I think it's more like blowing up the planet. That's what I think. I actually there was something I talked about with some friends. How about a FGO collab with the artists from Shonen Jump? Have them draw CEs of FGO characters. Can you imagine it? Like, make Emiya in the Naruto art style, as well as other characters. Like, let's see, like, maybe Dragon Ball Z art style. Like with Cool Alter, how about that? Cool Alter looking like Broly. Jojo Gilgamesh. Let's see, I'm trying to think of other artists from Shonen Jump. Release their art styles. Had to take a drink there for a minute. Ooh, here's a good one. Okita and Nobu, and maybe even Okita Alter in the Bleach art style. How about that? That might be cool. JoJo Aussie would be glorious too. Just make all the kids in JoJo style. It's definitely edgy. Definitely edgy. I can see it. But I think for sure in the JoJo art style, I don't know why. All I can think about is all the memes. That's the problem. There are just so many JoJo memes. Merlin in the One Piece art style with Medusa Lily. I really actually want to see that. That is a good one, Josiah. Oh god, Paradox! Oh god! That will be very interesting. I would actually like to see him in the uniform. That would be another interesting thing too, is like put each of the servants in outfits from Shonen Jump. How about that idea? Oh, Shaman King! Oh, Nevi! Don't do this to me! Shaman King! Oh! Oh, my heart! Oh! That was a thing! Oh, what a phase that was! So, I actually have a funny story about that. There was a time when my friends and I, we were in traveling camp. And in traveling camp, we went to like all kinds of places. We went to amusement parks, museums, the beach, and all the different kinds of malls that there can be. Um, Basically, we were at one mall and we were going through a Shaman King phase in our anime obsession years. And basically, one of my friends says, if I don't find a Shaman King DVD in the DVD store, I'm gonna be pissed. Because we were only given a certain amount of money to spend. And she really wanted to find Shaman King related type items at the mall. And then we couldn't find Shaman King things anywhere. She was getting pissed. And this mall that we were at, it was high. Like, it had a ton of floors. And we were over by the edge on the top floor. And she says, it was close to the end of the day. She said that if I find a Shaman King when we go back into the DVD store, I'm gonna throw our friend off this ledge here. And lo and behold, we go back into the DVD store, and we're looking, and I found Shaman King. And she was like, alright, you, get over here. She wanted to go and grab our friend, and, like, pretty much pick her up and push her over the edge. So that was our lovely time being obsessed with Shaman King when we were younger. Lovely fun stories we used to have. I mean, the only reason why you're pushing my buttons here and there, Nebby, is because, like, these were animes, like, back when I was younger. Like, this was something I was obsessed with my friends. Like, we would be talking about this every day and go like, hey, did you see the new episode this week? Oh my god, it was so good. If we got a new manga book, we would be like, hey, look at this, the new volume's out. It was such a thing for me back when I was younger. And if we found anything related to anime, like anything like a Hot Topic, or we actually found an exclusive anime store in New York, we just went absolutely ballistic. But Yeah, it would be really interesting if a whole bunch of the Shonen Jump artists actually hopped on the Fate Grand Order train. All right, Nebby. Hope you're eating something good. And actually, I gotta be honest, I'm soon gotta wrap up here myself. I gotta get ready for bed because I have work tomorrow. Again, I will say it again, even though I've been saying it for the past couple of times already. I'm sorry about the lag. It's been a bit crazy with this, but I'm working with what I got. Okay, Josiah, you might be happy to hear about this, but Shaman King, the author of Shaman King, has been making a sequel to Shaman King. I was actually very pleased recently. I heard from Hiron that he actually picked it back up again because he made a sequel to Shaman King, I think, 3 or 4 years ago, and now he's picking it back up again, which is a bit weird. But it's a good thing it's being picked up again. We need someone voicing Yo, voicing a servant. That's an interesting idea, Paradox. But the question is, what kind of a servant do you think you would picture himself voicing? Oh, this pattern of hers in her kimono is very interesting. Or I should say top, really. It's not really a kimono, but I have a feeling it's fabrics from kimono. The fabric of it looks very light. Maybe, what if I just do this? Yo class servant, and his first words are Yo, I'm Yo's or and Sir class servant saver, and I'm gonna be the next Shaman King. Let's see if I can get a feel of this pattern. And a Lenny Lancer. Oh boy. You know, I will admit, I do feel bad that the one thing I feel bad about what 4Kids did with Shaman King is completely change the names around of all the characters from Shaman King. I can actually DM you, Josiah. Like, there's already, it's not an article, like, he's already, some of the stuff is already out, some of the chapters. So I can send you actually the app I use to read manga on my phone, and you can actually read it from there. pathetic. Come on. Work with me, Procreate. This pattern on here is very strange to you. It's a strange pattern. Trying to replicate it is a whole nother thing. I mean, like, one of the other series I definitely want a sequel for is Hitman Reborn. Hitman Reborn really deserves a sequel. Because that series was really left open-ended, I'd say. And not just that one, what was another one? The other one I wanted, it's not Shonen Jump type manga, but the other one I wanted to definitely continue was Magi. Magi I definitely wanted more of. Because the way that one ended, it's just sad. That's real. Hmm. Trying to think of any other interesting topics to continue talking about while I'm drawing here. Took another sip there. It's actually real funny seeing the poll for this live stream change so much, actually. Because it's at the beginning, it was BB and Arthur that was ahead. And then I think by the next day, it became, let's see, what was it? It was then, I think, BB and Charlie. Then after that. And then I think it was right on the last day that a bunch of people just voted for Okita. Everybody wants that Okita altar. And as I'm slowly getting more sleepy and sleepy as I work, I think I'm starting to get more and more sloppy as I work. I can't even think of like things to talk about anymore. Like I am slowly dying down here. That's real interesting. Okay, I think all that's left now really is the head of her, and I think I will do a disconnect real quick with my screen capture, then recapture what is going on right now. So there you go. So there's an update. Major difference. Now, like I said, this is just the planning stage where basically I just lay out all the specific stuff that's going on with the character and everything. And then once I finish up her headpiece, basically her head and all that hair, oh gosh, it's gonna probably take up most of the page. Basically after that, then just simple line work, touch-ups on line work. Then the coloring process begins, which is might do a live stream for that, I'm not sure, but as of right now, I don't see myself live streaming anytime soon until I get something fixed or something. I think I'm gonna wrap this up just here for today. Again, I want to thank you guys all for coming into this lovely video with me. We had lovely time chatting while I drew the lovely Okita altar. I thank you guys all again for coming, and I will see you guys next time. So, ciao.